G'day guys. So first up, just wanted to apologise about my voice. I got a cold at the moment, even though it's the middle of summer here in Australia, and I end up with a bloody cold. So yeah, I guess my luck's a bit down at the moment. But anyway, I was going to pick this lock today, but decided to actually do something a little bit different. Now, as you know, I have a soft spot for padlocks. I, for some reason, love padlocks. But I wanted to talk about one of the locks that was sent in by Don's Locks. Now, I've picked a similar lock to it, which I've got sitting just here. But this is like the little brother version of it. Now, this is a Lockwood 334 series. It's the B45. So these are pretty good locks. They've got high security ratings, which doesn't really go for the insides. Got to admit, that lock there has a really high security rating, but it's pretty simple to pick because for some reason these only use those really shallow spools, which are quite easy to pick. Now, I would like to see the security ratings on locks include the pins as well in their security ratings, more than just the exterior portion of the lock. But a couple of things, I was doing a bit of research on this lock, having a look into the locks and padlocks, and stumbled across a couple of interesting things. And I thought I'd go through them today in this video and show you. So I was going to pick it, but I'll save that for another day. Might as well get a couple of two videos out of this one lock, maybe three. So first thing first is they've got quite a big gap, if you can see, between the shackle and the body. I've got grab one of my latest homemade pick, be like a swoop. Made it the other day, and I can fit the tip of the pick down into there. I mean, it is quite a large gap, so you could fit a shim in there quite easily. But being one of the Lockwoods, it's got ball bearings, so you can't shim these. So that's one of the reasons why they've got such, let's say, poor tolerances on the shackle portion of it. But there's a couple of features that I didn't know about, and I'm not sure if other people know about these. Not everyone would, I don't think, unless you've looked into these. But these come with two features on them that I thought were actually quite interesting. First one I wanted to show you is called a rapid change function. Now, that's what they call it, and what that is in regards to the shackle. So if you look closely on the back of the lock, just here you see a little, my camera will focus, little pin. Now, that is to do with the rapid change. So all the rapid change is, if you want to change the shackle over on these, just open your lock and you turn your key, because these aren't key retaining, but turn your key to the open position like that. Then you press this pin in, so you want to depress it, and it will go in like that. Then you can carefully pull the shackle out, and it will lock up on you again. So the key will lock and it'll push that pin back out. So then you can replace the shackle if you want to put a shackle in there, or if it's been hacked out or cut out, you can replace the shackle. You don't have to throw the lock away. The trick is, though, is getting it back in sometimes, especially when you're trying to hold everything together. So I'll put this one back in, just push that do this all. It's helpful if you've got more than two hands. That's got it. So as you can see, shackle's back in. And she's locked, shackle still works, and the pin's back in. So that's the rapid change function on these locks. Now, the other thing that I found when I was looking in on these is they're not key retaining, but one thing I noticed with the big boy there is there's another pin in the back of the lock, at the back of the locking mechanism. Now they say that these can be converted to a deadlocking or key retaining padlock, which this one isn't, as you can see, still key out. So to convert these so they're key retaining, which is a bit of a pretty good security feature, I think, personally. I'll put this down here, so I'll move the camera down to show you. Just zoom in a little bit. So, if I undo this, get in there. So I'll just undo that screw. Drop out the inside. Set that there. So the other thing I found with this one is, like the big one, it has anti-drill pins, but this one doesn't have one in the top here. It's empty. It's got the hole for it, but doesn't have one in there. But on the core of the lock, if you can see just here, like on the camera focus, the big one, it's a little silver pin that sits in here. Now that is for the key retaining feature. So when it's sitting in the little arm bit here, that's non-key retaining, but if you carefully take it out and relocate it. So as you can see, it's got the hole there, but there's another hole just here to the back of the lock. Now these can't be bypassed because they got the solid plate on the back, which I also like about these. But as you can see, I've just moved the pin across to that position. Now put the key back in carefully, turn that just a little bit, and I'll pop this back on. I'll zoom out, put it back into the lock. Now I've got to make sure that that arm in there is sitting in the right direction with the lock, like that. Screw this back in. As you can see, it is now key retaining. It won't come out, but I'll lock the shackle back up, open it, key retaining, lock the shackle up, pull the key out. So now I've just changed the pin's positioning, and it turns this into a key retaining lock. So that's two of the features that I found out about these locks, which I quite like actually. Okay, I had to cut it there for a second because I accidentally sneezed everywhere, and had to clean it up. Sorry about that. But Didn't sneeze on any of this, so it's all good. But yeah, so it's a couple of features I found on this that I quite like, and hopefully it'd help you if you weren't quite sure about these locks and replacing or making them into key retaining and stuff like that. That's how you go doing it. So just a little thing that I found out and thought I'd pass on the information. So alright, so till next time, always follow the codes, keep locksport legal, don't go doing anything silly. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I've picked up a few more subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everyone that subscribes to this channel, really appreciate it. Thank you Don Locks once again for these. I'll be picking this one in the next video, and be making up some challenge locks with the others. So thank you very much, mate, for all them. And until next time, cheers guys.